Hello, my name is Manuel Gonzalez. I am based in Honduras. I am 26 years old. I majored in marketing international business. I have most of my job experience comes from sales, selling a image or product or the image of a company or the service they provided. My last role was business development advisor. As part of the sales team, I helped them grow and execute new growth strategies, and I also did a lot of calls, a lot of outbound and inbound calls. We did a lot of emailing. We used to do around 50 calls per day, 50 emails per day for different companies, just to get the message out there. There were an option instead of them trying to find a subscriber physically there for almost $40 an hour. Because I used to work in the California area, they could get a subscriber for $15 in remotely, and it'll be with a lot more experience, personnel with a higher degree that has already worked in the healthcare system in America. So we did that and tried to convince them. It was a lot of business to business selling. And inside there, I was also part of, since I was business development advisor, I also had to train my colleagues to sound better, to sell better, to build a relationship with the person they were calling, and not just call them randomly or just call them once and done deal. No, call them again, try to make connection, try to implant the mindset that we were there as a company and there's an alternative for staffing. At my other role as business marketing coordinator for commercial sports, Boca Junior, I was mostly there for improving and selling the image of the team. The team had an image problem that it was mostly from bad management. So I had to improve on a lot of that. I had to do a lot of engagement with a lot of the fans, implementing marketing campaigns, a lot of dealing with sponsors, try to attract new sponsors, and try to improve their relationship with the sponsors. So just basically making a connection because the team relied heavily on the sponsorships of businesses, politicians, personnels for the revenue for them to be competitively in the season. All that came from all that came from sponsorships, and also inside there, I had to sell a lot of the image of the team since they made contacts with the sponsors. And one of the first contracts that was implied was that the team had to improve the image of their sponsors. So I had to do a lot of that, a lot of marketing campaigns. And before that, I was almost 3 years. I used to work for Hyper Assistant. I was outbound sales specialist for a real estate company. I was a lot of cold calling, networking, and just a lot of building a relationship, try to convince people to sell with us. And then again, after that, we would resell them. We would post them on mostly Facebook, Instagram, Zillow, posting the houses that we had to try and flip in the fastest way as possible. When we were trying to sell fast as possible, we would pay Facebook ads and Google ads too to try to sell the fastest possible way. And I think I'd be a great fit because most of the what you guys are asking for that personnel in that moment is basically I've already done. I already have done outbound, inbound, calling, messaging, building a relationship with the clients, try and improve on that, and try and convince them to sell with us. I see you guys are mostly online business, trying to buy people's businesses, and like I said, I have already done that. I have done working remotely, buying properties and selling them again. And then I had to sell services to companies that they didn't want, but I had to convince them that they wanted it because it was the better option for them. And it is at the end of the day because in healthcare right now, the biggest problem is they can't find enough candidates, especially now since everybody wants to be paid $30 an hour. And you can get that person from Honduras, Mexico, anybody for $12 an hour with a lot more experience.